Apple's bounced off that zag zone and just bounced off. No change of structure or anything yet. But same thing, it's still in this chop fest as well. So yeah, I believe this is all distribution, but look how long it's gone on for. 2021 till that's 5 years that could be on. And that's what happens after you've had a multi-decade bull run. Like look at the multi, like you got to remember this is 2003. This thing has gone from 20 cents to $325, like 150x. So, you know, even people like Warren Buffett himself has been a seller within here. And this is the thing people don't get, is that they don't sell and things drop. It distributes over many, many, many years, which is why you'll see a lot of retailers online say things like, like a perfect example, that Jeremy Grantham, the guy that's pretty much called the Japan bubble, the tech bubble, the GFC, like has a pretty good track record, and they're saying he's a hack because he caught a major collapse here. Okay, because he said that in 2022 should have been the last. But this is the thing. He's calling it there. Look what it's doing since it's been in a rising wedge distributing. So that's what they don't get. Just like when he called the top of the tech bubble, here he caught it in 1998. Okay, so if I go to the Nasdaq, and this is what people don't get with visuals, he called it being in a bubble here, okay? And he looked like an idiot because look, it went from 1,500 up to, so it nearly tripled. So like, he was so wrong because it tripled from there. But you got to remember, when you're long-term investing, it doesn't matter if it tripled, because again, if you're long-term investing, you're not selling at the peak anyway, are you? You're hodling. So if you're a hodler, what you've gone is gone, yeah, man, I've tripled my wealth. Oh no, I've gotten rid of all my wealth. Oh yeah, I'm back to where I started. Oh no, I'm not. And then you've literally gone nowhere over 10 years. So this is the part that a lot of amateurs don't get. They don't get that. They think that when someone thinks everything's a bad investment, that it just can roll off from here. It doesn't mean that. It can do a lot of things. And that's the thing I talked about with Woolworths. Like Woolworths has actually gone nowhere in 20 years. It was the same thing as back here I've got adjustments for difference. So it was the same price as back here, okay, in 2007. So pretty much that's 20 years of dead money. But it doesn't mean that it topped there, went down, and then came back. That's what most amateurs think. They think that tops in, it goes bare, and then it takes that long to get back. They don't realize that actually more times than not, you get this kind of market where it's a kangaroo market where it goes up, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down, but then eventually you end up just being exactly where you were. And that ends up being 20 years of dead money, except for the 3% dividend. Okay, so that's the thing you've got to realize, is that it's not as easy. There's not only bull and bear, there's kangaroo sideways consolidation. And to be honest, they're the ones that get most people because they don't know. They don't know that they're going nowhere. They think they're okay because it keeps going up and down, up and down. Alrighty. Berkshire Hathaway. Okay, it's rejecting that level again there. Let me just check monthly on that. So still okay at the moment, but if we did break below here, then obviously from that top there, which you can see happen on bearish divergence on the monthly, with then come down, redistributed, and then the rollover. So that's where you'd have to be careful if it broke below the 692, which, you know, that's the A shares, you got the B shares. Microsoft, so still within this sideways range at the moment, so still okay at the moment. As long as we don't lose this support here. And then again, Just be careful if it loses and then reclaims, because that's a textbook thing that sometimes happens as well. Alrighty, but same kind of thing. It's in this same kind of pattern as well. So from that double top, you can see, look, they're now selling lower, which is where they were here. So you got to wonder, well, what's this? Okay, and then they're buying here, they're buying here. So that's the resistance support flip. So if we're buying here again, if we stop buying there, something's up. Okay, and that's where then you come back down to this level, which, you know, like I talked about, would be from the peak, 60% crash, which seems horrendous, but that's how markets move. They correct 30 to 60%. That's a normal thing that can happen. Actually, let me just check out the mags. See if they're still showing weakness or if they're showing a bit of strength now. All right, so we bounced off there, which is good. We bounced off there. So let's see if we reject here now. Let's do mags against SPY. Yeah, so we're at that key level for both, isn't it? So you can see here, zigzag, zig, and then here, this is the zag zone. That also happens to align with the trend line that it broke below as well, right at that key level there. So yeah, this is a big level. Will it reject here? Trend line 618 and roll over. And if you look at just the mags, you can see it's back at that resistance. So so again, up on a high on divergence, are we going to come back, reject there, and then look to do something there? So yeah, anyway, interesting times. Oh, IBM, yeah, geez, I saw that. I said this to Adam because he used to work at IBM. I was like, oh, yeah, they got smashed. Yeah, so just rejection, and yeah, definitely divergence up there, but now that's still, yeah, see, I still don't like that one. It's still rejecting that zag zone. Or yeah, Oracle did the same thing. See, up, buying off support, selling lower, and now changing market structure. So there, yeah, Oracles are gonna. So hopefully, if you remember, we took that, well, I didn't take it, but you got the trade there and take profit here. And that's the beauty of, yeah, sometimes just locking in the gains when you just see how volume's not confirming the move. Like it's just going up in low volume. And that's why it's always good to sometimes just take profit in those areas, because then if it comes back and changes back, you can always have another crack again. Netflix, have you done anything yet? So you know that's still rejected that. So nothing there as well. Like, yeah, might get a bounce here again, but nothing on that one either. Anyway, let's open up to you. But yeah, nothing to report, unfortunately, guys. Still a bit of a crummy market, which is okay. It is what it is. It will turn around. We just keep checking each week. And that doesn't mean you can't short-term trade.